Hey there, how is everybody? Welcome to episode 9 of Q&A with LJ. I'm Leah Jones with LJ Interiors, and today I have Daniel Sogin with Gotcha Covered. And today we're just going to talk about some trends, some tips as far as like choosing some window treatments, sort of the process, what that looks like. And we'll also show you some things that we think might help you out in this process as well. So obviously there's a lot of things to think about when you own a home as far as how to dress it up. And I would say, even myself, that window treatments are probably one of the last things that I even consider, and maybe that's your experience as well.
It is always the last thing that people have thought about and considered.
Right. And so sometimes it comes because it's a privacy issue, so they need something to cover their windows. Sometimes it's just that that final icing on the cake, if you will, something in their living room or their bedroom or whatever it might be. Or just, that they just need to add a little something, that they were missing, they were lacking. So I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself, Gotcha Covered, how it stands out or how it's unique and different from kind of other window covering companies.
Sure. I really enjoy being a Gotcha Covered franchise.
Perfect.
I really enjoy it. And one of the reasons is because I had to do a lot to show about why I would be a good fit as a franchise owner. And it's because all the franchise owners that you'll ever come across in our system really get a lot of training. And they come from other backgrounds, which seems strange.
No, I'm sure that there's a lot that kind of really goes into the whole business ownership as well as the design aspect of it.
Exactly, but they come from very intense professions, so they're used to the details that are required in order to really do the job well. But to do it really well and to do it so that you really are going to meet all of your, you want to make your customer happy.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we believe. Across the board, we've done a look, and it's just all the reviews that are taken, the Google reviews and the Home Advisor reviews, they're always high for across the franchises.
Well, that's great. I mean, obviously, if it's somebody that's just kind of looking out on the big world of Google, trying to find somebody that can be a partner with them, to kind of finish their home, or even just that maybe they built a new home and they just need something on their windows right away. But if they can go to kind of that trusted source to find somebody that can help them, sort of solve the problems that they have in their home, I mean, that's more than anything.
And that's a perfect example, which is oftentimes people will get into their new built home and they are excited as can be, go in and they see, I don't think I can use the bathroom right now.
Or the paper blinds that you get from Home Depot just won't work for very long.
Exactly. But those paper blinds can
work in a pinch.
And so something that we will do is we will go in there and put those paper blinds up there where they're needed, and then work as quickly as we can to get something that you really like. So that's the kind of service that we provide.
Wonderful. Right. And it is, it's kind of like a relationship. But it's also just somebody that is coming into your home. So, you need to be comfortable with that person, because they could be coming back and, more times.
More likely than yes, exactly. So because
you need to be comfortable
takes
with them.
time to figure out first of all, what you need.
Right.
And then what you want. Exactly. And what you can afford.
Right, exactly.
All of those things have to work together.
Yes. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, it definitely already sounds that, you are more than willing to figure out whatever the customer's issues are, and go the extra step. So whether it's the paper blinds for the temporary situation, and then you work with them to find out what it is that's going to work for them.
And window treatments do make a difference.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So speaking of window treatments, let's shift gears, I guess, And why don't you tell me some of the things that you're seeing as far as, trends, things that are kind of new and different, whether it's things that are making like a resurgence, coming back, or even new things. Like we have talked about new homes, and I know that there's something that you want to touch on. So what are some of those things that you're seeing?
Well, I always like to say that we sell all kinds of products,
Sure.
right? Including roller shades. And what I always have to say is these are not the roller shades that you grew up with or your parents grew up. Yes, exactly. Roller shades really, because they're simple and they come in all kinds of fabrics, can really make a room.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can really so we do a lot with roller shades in our roller shade programs.
Okay.
And then because we do live in Minnesota, where it gets cold.
It does. For a long time.
We still loved in Minnesota to put honeycombs.
Of course.
And so honeycombs are important because of their energy efficiency. But they do come in beautiful different types of fabrics and colors, and so and there's a program that actually matches the color of paints that you're using. But now you kind of gave me a
lead in.
Yes. But what you are seeing as a trend in the industry is motorization. I think 20 years henceforth it'll be standard that you'll have some type of automation on those window shades.
So then I'll be able to say, Alexa, raise my curtains, or Alexa, close my drapes.
Exactly.
And she'll take care of it for me. I don't even have to get off the couch.
Right. Now,
That's fantastic. But
it's a process that I think the industry is unfolding. And people are beginning to see, that's the way to go.
That's fantastic. So. And I definitely want to I'll take some pictures too, but Daniel has a ton of wonderful, amazing samples of some roller shade fabrics. I mean, he's got books and books and books of all kinds of things, and he is obviously happy to come to your home. You can kind of get an idea of, what things might go with paint colors, with carpet, with furniture, things like that. So he has a plethora of things that you can look through, but obviously you can kind of give those suggestions as well.
Absolutely.
And so that sort of leads me into the next phase of it is, what does this process look like? So obviously I need something for my window. What are we looking at?
Well, we have to go to the home. So we will, before doing that though, like to really have a conversation with our homeowner and really try to find out what they're looking for and maybe address some type of problems that they're trying to address. And that helps us understand what to load in the car. But we really try to bring what is going to really solve the problem and then also have the choices of products and fabrics that the homeowner might like. We like to be able to spend a couple of hours with the homeowner. And we'll do some measurements. We have to know what the windows are.
Of course.
And then we will sit together and go through some of the samples and some of the ideas. And yet we can find something that you will be satisfied.
Right.
And that's important.
Well, wonderful. I mean, I appreciate all this information. I think too, it's enough information to kind of get you excited about some things that, Daniel would be able to help you with. But also, I think leave you asking a lot of questions about, what does it look like? What can I put in my home? How can he help me? So I will make sure to put Daniel's information in the comments so you can get in touch with him. And however he can help you with your home, he's obviously happy to help you. So this has been episode 9 of Q&A with LJ. And again, I'm Leah Jones with LJ Interiors, and I have Daniel Sogin here with Gotcha Covered. So I appreciate your time, and thank you, and see you next time.
Thanks.
You bet.